My name is Miranda Doe. I'm with the Rebuilding Together National Office in D.C. We're here today for a special event with through Rebuilding Together Tampa Bay. It is the fourth of 6 projects where we've partnered with Carter's Kids, and it's made possible by Lowe's sponsorship. Lowe's has been a huge integral partner in our mission, which is a safe and healthy home for every person. This is called our Project Playgrounds Initiative. In 6 markets around the country, we have this great opportunity to come to a neighborhood in need, provide a brand new play space for the children, as well as provide repairs and modifications to homeowners in need in the surrounding area. So every project's been a huge success so far. Lowe's is making a huge impact around the country, and we're grateful to have them as such a great partner.
We always talk about private-public partnerships, and not all the time they work out. A lot of times they fail. This is one that's a shining star, a prime example of what we mean by county government working and bringing together private entities such as Lowe's. And I guess he's a 501c3 like Carter's Kids, I'm not quite sure. But here's another entity that comes together, and we've worked together to put together a park. We've worked together to remodel some of these homes, even build back some of these homes. That's what public-private partnerships are all about.
We started out doing a few projects in our first year, the Progress Village project, which is 43 homes that we're working on as a result of the tornadoes that came through back in March. And we partnered with the Hillsborough County Building Department and have been able to affect the lives of 43 homeowners here because of their help and participation and partnership.
For a lot of entities, many entities to come in here, being Building Together Tampa Bay and Lowe's to do some work, and our staff, our affordable housing staff, to come in and start working to get some closure, not totally, but close to closure on people today, 6 months after the storms hit, means a lot. I mean, my office, we raised $26,000 from private entities to help those who either had high deductibles insurance or didn't have anything to try to help them out. And then the Affordable Housing Office got to work and put together probably, I think, close to $2 million to help out. And then Rebuilding Together Tampa Bay and other entities, Lowe's and all those, to come together and to build this park and to remodel those homes.
This is amazing. It's what's happening in our neighborhood. It's one of the beautiful things that I've seen in some time. We're here on the corner of 86th Street and Ash. And in this building here we got 3 houses coming up at the same time. And then we got our Hillsborough County Park out here. And they are doing all kind of decoration, fixing it for the kids so they can have beautiful things to be on. And I think it's one of the nicest things that could have been done. And I'm so grateful, I mean so grateful, because they come into my home and they've taken out all of the bad stuff that I have, and they're replacing me new stuff, which I haven't had in some years, and I won't even live through this, because at this time I am 78 years old, and I am so glad to be living and able to get this work done.
We were renovating 4 homes. We were replacing bathrooms, replacing kitchens, putting some flooring down, painting it outside of the buildings, outside of the homes completely, putting new soffit up for them. Inside the homes, we're actually, like I said, pulling tubs out, pulling faucets out, pulling sinks out, replacing those. Several of the homes here actually didn't have working sinks, didn't have working tubs, or toilets, and we got those working for those folks again, brand new fixtures from Lowe's.
In addition to living safer and healthier in their houses, now they will be able to enjoy the outside by coming and playing here, and by sharing time with their family when they enjoy the gazebos at the same time. So it will be a great opportunity for everyone and from the neighborhood to know each other every time they are in here.
This community is almost 50 years old. I've been involved in this community for a long time. Before I went to the legislature, while I was in the legislature and now as a county commissioner. It means a lot to this community. And believe me, I just talked to some of the citizens, and this brings a lot of vibrancy to this community.
The kids are so excited to have a new playground. It's like as soon as it's in the concrete set, kids are just flocking to the new playground. It gets them more active, more excited, and then it's also great having rebuilding, redo some of these houses in the community and really up the value of the community and give them hope back when they feel that there's not like a lot of people paying attention to them. We're trying to get as many playgrounds on the ground as possible. So it's about fundraising and about just raising the awareness of Carter's Kids and getting people to donate money. And it's such a win-win situation because, you raise a bunch of money, you build a playground, and it just lasts forever. And it's used by generations and generations of kids, and they love it, and it's so much fun, and it's also really healthy.
Awesome. At the end of the day, we want to build these playgrounds to curb childhood obesity, to increase the cognitive development in children. Kids are 400% more likely to be physically active if they have something attractive to play on. So here, having something like this, super important for kids. When they see it, as kids, you just want to play. You just want to hang out. You just want to have fun. And that's what we're letting them do with stuff like this.
Well, they had no place to play. The monkey bars, the sliding boards, and those type of things. There's a new park that's a pretty good ways from it, but that's an athletic park that the county put together. It's a beautiful place, but it doesn't have, that's organized sports. To have the younger kids to come over here and exercise and like the gentleman from Carter Kids say, to get themselves exercise every day, to stop childhood obesity, to have the older people come out here, stretch their limbs, to help them with their diabetes or whatever the case may be. That means a lot to this community.
For the past several months, the Civic Council has partnered with Rebuilding Together Tampa Bay, along with Hillsborough County Commissioners, to help keep progress in the village after the devastating tornadoes that took place on March 31st. Many homes since that time has been repaired and rehabilitated, and for that we are truly thankful. The Progress Village community continues to be blessed, which is evident as we come together today to celebrate the newly renovated Simmons Bowers Park and the 4 homes that you have an opportunity to see the renovations that have taken place.
I was blown away by the community pride, the spirit, and really civic mindedness of all the volunteers who are working so hard to improve the quality of life for this family. Since then, like Jose said, I've tried to come out to most of the renovations that I provided, and most recently here in Progress Village a couple of months ago. And every time it really warms my heart to see so many folks volunteering their time and effort to improve a community. I've seen the great work Rebuilding Together Tampa Bay all across this county, but the work that they've done in Progress Village really is outstanding. So I want to say thank you to NTTB, Lowe's, which I know has been a wonderful partner with this organization, and the Carter's Kids Foundation, all the volunteers for really all of your hard work and everything you do to help rehab and revitalize the homes here in this community, what you've done to families, and the expansion of this beautiful park here. In these difficult economic times, I know now more than ever we need more public places like parks and libraries for our residents and children to enjoy. Some of life's greatest lessons are learned right here on the parks and in our playgrounds and on the ball fields. And I know, having grown up here in Hillsborough County, some of my fondest memories as a child took place in a park just like this. So that's why, even in challenging and difficult economic and budgetary times, Parks and Recreation will always be a priority for the Hillsborough County Commission. I'd be remiss if I did not publicly thank the county's Affordable Housing Department, Code Enforcement, and Parks and Rec for everything that they do, all of their hard work to help improve our community. Also, special thank you goes to my good friend and colleague, Commissioner Les Miller, for everything he's done to assist the Progress Village community since being elected the District 3 Commissioner back in November. Immediately after the storms hit, I know he was in the community helping out to assist those and doing everything he could to help those that really were in need. He's also fought very hard to make sure that the county's after-school program stayed here in Progress Village, and he worked to lower the fees to help working families afford the program. So I want to publicly thank Commissioner Miller for his leadership. He's doing a great job, and thank you to everyone coming out here for all you do to help those that are less fortunate and that are in need, and for improving the quality of life for so many in our community. Thank you very much.
All right, we're keeping progress in the village. I love it. I love it. But we are celebrating this wonderful community today. And I wanted Linda to come up with me because I had a chance before we got going to meet Ms. Garner and Ms. Turner. They're right over here. They're the houses that have been rehabbed. And I'm not sure if Mary Freeney or Jackie Grant, if they're here, they should wave too. Do you know how meaningful this is in their lives to have their neighbors come together, pulled together to ensure that they're taken care of? That's what it takes these days. And I'm so grateful to live in a community where we have terrific leaders like Commissioner Les Miller and Ken Hagan, and we have Rebuilding Together with Jose, they've now constructed 43 or rehab 43 homes throughout the greater Tampa Bay area. And then that's right, give them a, see, this is a snapshot of what they're doing today, and it's so meaningful to celebrate this wonderful community, and I couldn't be prouder today. So thank you.
This has been phenomenal, what's been accomplished here in 2 days. I can say that on all the projects I've learned, I'm not surprised anymore just how incredible the Lowe's employees are. I mean, every time you come out full strength and you give it your all, and it's clear. Yeah. Thank you. It's clear you're all just as much dedicated to helping the community as Rebuilding Together, and we find that with Lowe's in general. They're a key partner in our mission for a safe and healthy home for every person.
Having been in this area so long, they're really appreciative of what has happened here, and this means a lot to a lot of people. It means a lot to me, and I don't even live here. I just represent it. So I just want to say thank you to all that was involved.
Oh, I'm just overwhelmed. It's just so much. I'm just overwhelmed. It's volunteers and all, they all so wonderful.